Look, man, it used to be a time like when you could be picky. You can't be picky no more. You can't. Those days over. It is definitely a lack of opportunities right now. Like right now, when you looking at I was doing my resume. And when I was doing my resume, I was looking for other jobs. Like I was just looking for. I'm not looking to leave the company I'm with, but I was just searching. There's nothing wrong with searching for other jobs because you never know what you might stumble on. I end up looking up jobs that pay good, kind of good. And I'm not gonna say the jobs, but I also put in the application, and should I say I put my resume in, and I'm noticing it's the same jobs that's being posted. It seems like there are really a lack of opportunities out here today. They're showing a lot of jobs out here, and I can tell you just from downloading multiple apps of a job, that search for jobs. Like you got apps that you can download, and I have multiple apps that I use in order to find jobs. I don't use LinkedIn no more. I haven't used LinkedIn in years, but what I'm noticing is you're seeing the same jobs being posted over and over and over again. I seen a job that I seen posted at least 3 or 4 times. And I'm saying to myself, how is this job still being posted? When you look at these jobs being posted, it made me sit back and realize, yo, I think there are ghost jobs. Ghost jobs is being posted. And I'm not saying that I'm looking to leave my company, but dog, sometimes you like to see what's out there. And a lot of times when you see what's out there, it make you realize that you are in a good place. But I'm not stupid and dumbfounded to notice that a lot of people are looking for jobs right now and they can't land them. And it seems like when you seeing the same jobs being posted over and over again, it is starting to show that it is true that jobs are just being posted just for, I don't know if it's a tax write-off. I don't know if you have to put in how many employees apply for these jobs to get a tax incentive. I don't know what's going on with these companies. And you're seeing it a lot. I even noticed I've been seeing a lot of jobs for Amtrak and SEPTA. If you out of Philly, you know what I'm talking about. Look, man, SEPTA always going on strike. They going on strike damn near every year. I don't know what goes on with SEPTA. All I know is that you know what I mean they're the transportation service. But I think right now we are definitely in an economy now where it's though you not. I don't think a lot of us understand what's going on. We can say that the economy is crumbling. It is like it seems like it is crumbling. But you're seeing a lot of jobs folding right now. Like I went to a couple companies today that I go to on the average, and I noticed that a lot of buildings that have been going up, they look like Amazon buildings. There are a lot of buildings and they owned by Chinese. Like it's nothing but Chinese in there, but they are associated with Amazon. And I noticed that when I go to these buildings, everything is predominantly like it's Amazon stuff. But they're shipping out wherever they're coming from. And they go into these buildings and then they go to the Amazon building and then they go out to their customers. Because Amazon make their money off of products that sell a lot. And the products that sell a lot is normally in the Amazon buildings. So you'll see stuff coming from other buildings that get shipped to Amazon that are like stuff that doesn't sell as much. But what I'm trying to say is that you're not seeing the same type of manufacturers and companies operating that you used to. It's totally different now. I don't know what's going on, but I see a lot of foreign companies coming in, and I go to them. I go to a lot of companies, and I see one of them I went to the other day. They was I think he said they was from I forgot what area, but it was not far from Pakistan. There was a new company that just started. They didn't have a plate up to show their name of the company. And I'm just like, yo, it's a lot of companies that's up and running, but it's not a lot of employees in these companies. But they shipping out a lot of products. It seems like it's like family owned. I don't know how it works. I don't know if it's tax incentives, but you're seeing it a lot. And it just seemed like I'm glad I'm in the trucking field. But even in the trucking field, we have to actually pick up freight in order to operate out here. We have to. So being in the trucking field, you end up seeing so many companies, so many employees that you pass on a daily. Next thing you know, you see a company fold and you see them move. And then when you move, they either go on moving to another state to save on taxes. And by me being in Jersey, Jersey got high taxes, so I understand when you see a lot of companies starting to leave. What's going on? Hello, Sean. What's up, Sean? Garrett. And so when you see these companies leave, you understand why they starting to save money. And the thing is, like me being in Jersey, we got the got the ports near us. But what was funny is when the tariffs hit, it was a company in Pensacola, New Jersey I went to. I went there, yo, they was dead. And next thing you know, I was asking him, I said, yo, how long y'all been here? He told me they was there for almost, I guess, about a year. He said, but they about to move. I said, well, damn, why y'all moving? He said, it costs too much. It costs too much to move freight. That coming from their ports that's coming from New York. For some odd reason, I guess New York ports operate different up in Newark compared to the one over here in Philly. So he said it costs too much. Once the tariffs hit, he said, yo, they can't operate that way. He said they got to move. He said they rather pay high rent for a place over in New York in order to get their products to them. Like, I'm starting to see and understand why now I'm starting to see a lot of companies starting to fold, because when you see tariffs actually crippling companies right now, the money ain't really flowing like it used to. Like, it's horrible out here. You got cats struggling. So when I see certain people talk about the trucking field and they like, yo, it's extremely slow, I understand why. When you see all these companies struggling just to keep afloat, who you think is going to start to suffer? Truckers going to start to struggle just on the point of people trying to get their freight in. People cannot go broke in their companies and be able to make a profit if tariffs is this high. And then if they coming from other countries, like I'm starting to see it now. First, I didn't get it. I didn't understand it. Now I'm starting to understand it now. Because when you go to these companies, I went to one company, it's a pharmaceutical company. He said they get their product from India and Puerto Rico. So wherever he gets from Puerto Rico and India, he said they end up getting an upcharge of 150%. So I don't know what that, you know what 150% is, but I don't know what 150% is on top of the charges that they already getting hit with. When I seen how dead it was, I said, damn, it is getting real. And what was crazy is I was at that company for almost 30 minutes. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm on the clock, but I'm there at their company. And he kept it real with me. He said, I'm going to be honest. He said, November, you're going to really start to see the economy really start to tank. He was not lying. What happened in November? You seen more and more layoffs. You see more layoffs than the norm. Now we in December. Already Target done started hitting. Now Amazon already. I seen somebody hit me with a clip in Arkansas. They got 4,000 and something employees. Dog, I don't know what it's going to take for our economy to start to flow. But yo, I thought Saving was going to do something. Saving ain't going to do shit, man. I see now that they're pushing people to actually start to use their brains. Like I don't know what's going on right now. It seems like they want the United States to crumble right now. It's like they trying to restructure everything to make everybody be able to say, I can't afford nothing, but I need to start over. And then they start over to the point where though you have nothing to work towards. And this is the problem. You're seeing people losing their homes. You're seeing people losing their cars. Yo, matter of fact, if you think some of this shit ain't really going on, look up foreclosures right now. Right now, matter of fact, I'm gonna do it right now. Foreclosures. What are foreclosures right now? I'm gonna see right now. Foreclosures. Because what I seen online, I don't know if it's actually accurate. So I'm gonna see right now. Foreclosures. Let's see. Foreclosures for 2025 foreclosures. Because right now, with foreclosures is already skyrocketed. And I know that for a fact from just seeing the numbers that they was posting. But for some odd reason, foreclosures. Let me see, 2025 foreclosure rates. Damn. Okay, foreclosure rates in 2025 has showed a consistent, gradual increase due to economic pressures. All right, so 2025 seeing a 17% year jump. Damn. All the popping places is struggling. Texas, Florida, we already knew California was effed up. And California messed up. We already knew that. California. So Florida, oh yeah, Florida. Oh damn, Florida's doing real bad. You know what's crazy? Florida was actually low until around October. Florida just jumped right up. You know why, right? Summer's over, right? Summer's over. You know what happened to Florida? They started talking about how Florida just started surcharging people on interest, reappraising their areas, and also insurance. Damn. So Florida actually showed a high increase off of just properties being dropped just on insurance. Dog, I don't know, dog. Something's off, yo. Something's off. Damn, dog. So even in the third quarter, which is, you know what I mean? The third quarter of 2025, you got, damn. And new, oh man, top sales fillings. So when you're looking at, look, man, if y'all think that you the only one out here struggling, dog, it's definitely a restart. It's definitely a restart. I don't know what they trying to restart. I don't know what they trying to do right now. I used to think that you got to be positive about a lot of stuff, but it's showing you now, right now, positivity. Look, it's good to be positive, but right now you gotta your ass gotta be jumping right now, figuring things out and trying to actually grow in your rises and try to start something. You gotta be creative now. I think what happened is, I think when you look at the last 10 years, let's just think about the last 10 years. The last 10 years, you done seen like social media done jumped. Think about it. When was the last time you seen people talk about, they're going to school to be a doctor? They talking about, I'm going to school to be a lawyer. I want to go to school to be an attorney. Dog, social media has been the leading playing field now that you start to see more kids starting to, gravitate to. That's a problem. Social media is fun. Let's be real, it's fun. But you know another thing that's not fun? When you start to see more and more people start to become stupid. To the point they don't know nothing. All they know is stream, nothing else. When you see somebody called a AAA, I'm just speaking as a guy. I seen a guy on the side of the road. I don't know. I don't know if he was I don't know if he was capable of changing the tire. I don't know. But when I rolled past and I seen him get out the car, I'm like, yo, I know this mother thing called AAA. I don't know, but it looked like they was just changing the tire. We got some of the most laziest younger generation. And now you got the older generation becoming lazy. Don't know how to do nothing. It seems like, I don't know, man. I seen the world is stagnated now, man. Stagnated. Show some love to my YouTube. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Let me get the live chat up. What's up, man? What's up, Sean? What's up, Karen? Nate, what's up, Nate? Nate, what's up? How you, man? Hey, Sean. What are you talking about? Talking about the economy, pimping. Caruco? Hold up. Carrasco? I'm in the West. FedEx is hauling port containers and Ashley Furniture and hauling beer freight. Damn. Do y'all know me haul that? Do y'all know me normally haul that? It's a lot of stuff in my company we used to haul. We don't touch no more. But I do know certain companies, like it's a boy I talked to, he in LA. He's hauling port stuff. Here in Jersey, Estes, we don't touch the port. So depending on where you at, the contracts you got, this is how people are operating right now. They operate in that way. And I think it's accordingly to the area you in. Like certain areas. What's up, Marie? What's going on? And I think it's according to the area you in. Like if you're in certain areas, the contracts will give you work depending on where you at. So California is going to operate differently from Jersey. What's going on, Pippin? What's up, Moonstar? Ace they hire drivers. Yeah, they hire drivers, but it just depends. You put in, you can get hired. You never know who's going to hire you. This is my thing. No matter who you go with, no matter who you go with, just put your resume in. Put it in because you never know who's going to hire you. You never know. I can tell a person right now, yo, your qualifications don't matter right now. It does matter. But at the same time, it depends who's hiring you. It's all about what kind of environment they in. You might not get hired where I'm at, but then you might get hired somewhere in Cali, California. Yeah, I mean, see Cali, California, Mississippi. Just depending on where you at. You never know. That's why I stopped telling people, hey, don't apply. You should go somewhere else. You don't know. You don't know. Certain qualifications, they say you need 3 years, you need a year, 6 months. It don't mean nothing until they tell you no. My clearinghouse is messed up. Would they still hire me? Oh, damn. Hold up. So when you say it's messed up, what do you mean it's messed up? Don't leave me in the dark and say it's just messed up. When you say it's messed up, what do you mean it's messed up? Because your clearinghouse look crazy. Like, tell me what's messed up. Just something small. You know? Because when you say your clearinghouse messed up, like if you got a DUI, yeah, you might have to wipe that one. If you got a DUI, then I'm going to tell you right now, they're not going to hire you. Because I'm going to tell you why. If you have a DUI, it's going to cost them a grip for insurance to put on you. Because all drivers have to have insurance. We don't pay it, but they pay it for us. That's why when you jump in that truck, it's only you up in that truck. No DUI. I'm in a program that must be hired by the company to do drug tests every month. No DUI. Hold up. Hold up. So when you say you're in a program, what was it? Was it you in a rehab or something? Or you was on something where as though you got caught with some drugs up in your system? Doing a physical? Because that's another thing they catch you on too. When you're doing them physicals and doing the tests and you do the drug test and they catch it up in your system, I know that can, you know what I mean, a SAP program probably. I'm going to say take your chances, though. Take your chances. But I don't know. I can't answer that one, but I'm going to say no. But it's a RTD process. Moon, I'm going to say this. I'm not going to tell you no. I'm going to say apply. Apply. All you can do is apply and then roll the dice. Recruiting companies create software bots to post jobs all around the country. They copy and paste jobs, and they can create their own recruiting company so that they can tell you that they can tell these other. I want to be able to tell these companies that they can find their perfect candidate if they hire a recruiting company. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Karun, where you heading? Hold on, yeah. Where is the reading the comments from? Hold up. Oh, I got another live going on too. That's why when you say where I'm reading the comments from, I got 2 lives going on. Yeah, so when you hear me reading other lives, that's on another platform. So I'm on 2 different platforms. So you on this platform, so you're not gonna see the other comments I'm reading. So I apologize. You know. Normally I have it up on my stream, but look, my stream been lagging, and I hate the lag, and I don't feel like setting all that up. But you're right, these bot jobs, you can tell a lot of bot jobs are being posted. I even seen a couple people talking about they went for truck driving jobs, and they was like, yo, they posted the same damn job that they told me it was filled. Then they reposted it. Bull called me up and said, yo, but I replied again, and they told me, oh, okay, we're going to look at your application. And he was like, yo, they told me that before. I said, dog, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't. No, user, you wild. You wild. I need to go have somebody here wild. Yeah, but hey, the Big E, shout out from San Francisco. Oh, okay, San Francisco Bay Area. Line haul driving tonight. Oh, that's what's up, yo. That's what's up. Drive safe out there. Well, damn, what time is it out there? Matter of fact, it's what? It's 10. It's about 7 o'clock, right? Am I right? About 7? It's about 7. I believe it's about 7, I think. Yo, drive safe out there. Drive safe. I used to do line haul. I was doing line haul when I was XPO. So, hey, it's sweet, but it was difficult for me. My brother, inside program, you still able to get a job. Just depends on the company. Yeah, listen to Rondo Moonstar. Good. I'm glad Rondo jumped in. Because, yo, I can't, look, man. I know you're able to get a job, but somebody be able to help you better. Because I don't really know who's doing the hiring in certain companies. But I know the big companies, it's tougher to get in because they have a lot of people that's applying to these companies. And insurance, I know it's a lot. I know that for a fact. Because my manager told me that. Like back then, when my old boss, he was like, yeah. He said that's why they have to be picky on certain people. Like that background clean, they'd let you through. He said, but that background ain't good. He said they're not going to pay all this money for somebody to come in that got a bad background, and they paying more money in insurance when they have multiple other people that they can go with. Even though you might be a good driver, but they don't judge you off your good driving. Your good driving is basically rated off of what they see. They can't prove that you're a good driver, so they go off of what they see. You know. Hivada, OTR, though, you're going to have to leave home. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, you know what's funny? Rondo right, because anybody, I can't speak for everybody, but it seemed like everybody that I met, they either had drug situations, a DUI, or they came out of jail. Normally had to take jobs that was over the road. Yes, sir, you're not lying, especially Friday nights. Dealing with all the drunk four wheelers, the fog is hitting us hard. Drive about 120 miles. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you something. I used to drive. I remember when I had the what's his name? I want to say your name. Carosco. Carosco. I hope I ain't jacking your name up. So I used to have to drive. When I was a pup. I was a pup in the game when I first started with XPO. And it was a dude that went out. I don't know what he went out for. They ended up putting me on a Pittsburgh run, which was a 6-hour drive. That's not made for a beginner driver. That was like my third month in. My third month. Mind you, I thought it'd be cool to do the 6 miles. The 6-hour drive up. Little did I know, I'd be quitting that next night. I did that 6-hour up and the 6 hours back. Yo, that's when I realized how easy it is to crash. I stopped at every damn rest stop just to get my eyes focused because I had to, y'all know what I'm talking about that drive. My eyes was like, yo, and what it was, I wasn't sleepy, but I think thinking about how long the drive was, I was like, damn, yo, I'm getting tired. So I was stopping at every rest stop. So when I got back that morning, after being out on the road for almost 13 hours, it was like maybe like 13 and a half hours, and I got 14-hour clock, made it back. I said to myself, hey, no way in hell I could do that drive again. They told me I was doing a Pittsburgh run the rest of the week. My ass quit that night. I didn't even come back to work. I said, nah. And that was my biggest check. But sometimes, dog, everything ain't about you getting the biggest check. My money was already looking good making it, like the money I was making there at XPO. That's why I tell you, like the money, you know what I mean, Rondo? The money be good. But sometimes the money ain't that good when you thinking about your livelihood. I could not survive, dog. I wasn't built for line haul. I wasn't. Some things you just ain't built for. You got to be honest. I see a lot of dudes that jeopardize their livelihood and their safety and their health, all because they like, well, it's making more money. All right, but how you feeling? They like, well, I'm drained. If you think it's worth it until your ass crash, we had, oh my God, this dude, I'm not going to say his name because I don't know if I can get it. I'm not going to say his name. We had a guy that they fired from our company. This was the wild thing. He was a cool dude though. Cool dude. But you know what I learned about? No matter how cool you are out here in this field, these jobs don't got no loyalty. Jobs don't give a damn. All they care about is, are you moving freight? Are you getting the work done? If you busting your ass getting it done, they love it. They love it. They love it until you have an accident. You listen to me, right? Check this out. He used to run all through the week and run the weekends. Of course, he had to be off on Sundays. Dude ran like a maniac. I used to be like, how do he run like that? Well, he ended up getting into an accident. What happened from that accident? I don't know what happened. All I know is I ain't seeing him no more. And they said, yo, they fired him. After all the work he did, all the years he put in, they fired him and said they did it due to safety. I'm like, damn, this is how they do. Eddie C, you know, dog, I did line haul. That's why I be like, dog, all that ripping and running shit. Nah, dog, I need to have fun. I need to have fun, be able to spend time with my son. Matter of fact, my son downstairs right now. He gonna probably pop up on me in a little bit. He be creeping. He just got his game back. I just gave him his iPad back. He was on iPad penalty. He violated on Robux. Anybody got a kid know what Robux is. He bullied somebody on Robux. 7 years old. Bullying and cussing. And they suspended him on Robux. That's what he get. Yeah, hard liquid. Yup. But it's simple and yeah, easy. Yeah, it's easy. But like you said, you pulling that liquid. You gotta drive right. You gotta drive right. Kylie, oh yeah, Kylie Living. Let me see. Yeah, hold up. I hate how YouTube do the comments, man. How they just fade away. Yeah, I take a nap on a 30-minute break. But line haul isn't for everyone. Hell no, it wasn't for me. Workhorse, hold up. The worst mistake is that people think companies have loyalty. When the loyalty is will to hire, which means they will fire you without notice. Damn right, they will fire you without notice. Without a doubt, they would look. They would not. Let me see a minute. I wish they can keep the damn chat up. Yeah, they will fire you quick. They will. I seen it. That's why I say it's no loyalty. But at the end of the day, just because there's no loyalty, you still got to get your job done. You still get your job done. But at the same time, when there's no loyalty, you understand that you do your job, but you also go home to live another day. You go home to be able to go home and relax, get some sleep. That's one thing I had to learn. Just being in the trucker field, even on daytime. I learned that, you can't go into work sleepy like crazy. Because you might get away one day with that, but you ain't going 2 days. You're asking. I remember this happened this year. I was coming down with something. And I don't know what kind of code I was coming down with. I don't know, call it the heebie-jeebies, whatever the hell I was coming down with. But I was driving and I was coming down 295. Thank God that, coming down 295, I thank God that I was a little bit alert. I was a little bit alert. That sounds like Hooked on Finance works for me. I need to go back to reading school. But I was not alert, but I thought I was. And I was doing one of these early in the morning. I'm like, damn, man, my body is like fatigued. Why the collision thing come on? Dog, I ain't know I was about to smack the back of the car. As soon as it did it, it said it went off. It said alert, collision. I think it said collision. I forgot. It blurted something out and it went off. I pulled over, called the job, called my boss and said, yo, I'm coming back. She said, wait, you just left. What's wrong? I said, yo, I think I'm coming down with something. I feel very unsafe out here. I ain't say I was almost crazy. I just said I feel unsafe because my body, I feel like I'm fatigued. Like I'm about to doze off behind the wheel. I came back. I was out of work the next 2 days. I was coming down with something. Sometimes your ass got to know when to chalk it. You got to know when to throw the deuces up and say, hey, I need to take a little breather. We all need to take a break sometime. You cannot always think everything is about work. And that's what's killing people. And it's sad because My mom, dude, well, hold up. Let me see. Hold on. Road Tex has ATL exactly like Estes and XBO. Yeah, I be seeing them too. Road Tex. I don't know what state they in, but I seen them over in Jersey. But I don't know if they have a terminal there or not. But I remember my mom's dude. God bless his soul. He's not here no more. But I remember he retired. He only retired a month before. No. Was it a month? No, it might have been about 3 months. 3 months, and he passed away from cancer. What was crazy is he found out he had cancer while he was working. He never takes vacations. Cool dude, workaholic. What's up, Juke? What's up, baby? Rondo, my next move is getting Rondo. Hold on, my next move is getting a truck. Rondo, I support that, yo. Do your thing. So what happened was once he retired, well, should I say not retired? He was forced to retire. He ended up living only 3 months and died from cancer. But what was sad about it was he never take vacations. He used to work. You know what happened? No, I'm not gonna say that. Nah, because I don't know if his family end up already has somebody already see one of my lives, and they didn't take offense to it, but they was like, "Damn, you speaking facts." I was talking about something that was happening in the family, so I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna just say that you work all your life and you make all this bread, and you don't get a chance to spend that shit. And people walk around out here on eggshells. I'm not spending. I'm making sure my kids are well taken care of. You know what I'm seeing a lot of? You bust your ass out here to work and say you making sure your kids taken care of. How about do that shit while you here and get a chance to enjoy life while you here? You cannot leave here off this earth and just say you dedicated all your life to work, and you don't get nothing out of it. But you leave in a casket for your kids to piss your money off and say, well, thank you. Fuck that. I'm going to make sure my son good while I'm living, but I'm also going to treat myself too and enjoy life. You cannot be here just working and don't have nothing to show for it. Give your money away, you pass away, and your kids F your money off. I'm seeing it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Shit, my pop just had his cousin pass. What was it, last month? He said these motherfuckers, let me watch my language. They arguing in the hospital while he's dead. I'm not going to say the name because I got family on. They arguing in the hospital over money. Money. Motherfucker just died. This is where we at. Money will cause people to do dumb shit. This is why you see people live at work. People live at work. They might as well sell that goddamn home, tell their wife, go ahead and jump on something else. Don't worry about me. I'm going to be here at work. Dog, anybody knows, even as a man, that's one of the worst things for a man. When a man has too much leeway and too much leverage, that's why I think why a lot of times, like when I look at my life, that's probably one of the reasons why I'm going through a divorce. I'm happy, but I understand too. When you're a solo person, you think solo, you operate from solo because you realize the person that you person you with don't really operate the same way as you. So when you try to come as a team, you got one person living life like they're solo. And then next thing you know, you break apart. That's how everything normally works today. People are solo. People operate off of solo. So when you look at how people operate today, this is why you don't see nobody work together. That's why I tell you, man, these jobs don't give a damn about you. They don't give a damn what you got on your plate. They don't care that you have a family to take care of. Jobs operate like a single person. Jobs are solo. When they file their taxes, they file as solo. They are not married. These are employees of mine. We pay all these peasants. We ain't peasants, but you know, that's how they operate. That's why they can get rid of you in a heartbeat because they solo. A lot of us out here solo. Even some of us married probably feel solo. Because you know, one paycheck away from saying, yo, man, this marriage ain't working. You broke now, I don't want to be with you. Like, it is what it is. This is the world we live in. The housing market is shit. The money is looking like crap right now. The money is horrible right now. Like, dog. Even a raise don't even look like a raise no more. What's up, Eli? Why black solo? Why black solo? Because you solo, baby. Hey, look, if you out here and ain't nobody got your back and you paying all these bills, look, fuck what nobody tell you. If you going to work every day and you paying all the bills and you broke, but you have a significant other that's in that household with you and they making money too, but they sit up there doing all the lavish things, you solo, my guy. All that shit back in the day when people be talking about, oh, Grandpa did this. Grandpa didn't have to pay for a Cadillac, 100 and something thousand. That's what Grandpa didn't have to do. One job took care of household. One job today. I'm blessed to have one job taking care of a damn duplex. I'm blessed. How many people blessed to have a mortgage that get their mortgage paid by one paycheck or just one job? Not many today. You got cats that need 2-3 jobs. That's why I say I don't blast people and talk about you broke. People use that word so loosely, calling people broke and shit. But in actuality, motherfuckers ain't broke. Shit done went up. What's up, my man Simmons? What's up, baby? Motherfuckers just be calling people broke today. I think it's been popular to call people broke. I see the thing. I make more. I ain't gonna say how much I make. I'm gonna do a goddamn divorce. I ain't gonna say how much I make. But I'm gonna just say this. Yeah, hold up. Cali living. Yeah, I be grinding. Hold up. But my wife is a stay-at-home. She takes care of the kids. The oldest 15, 7 months, but I'm out grinding. See, but she's working with you because she's taking care. She take off the table the daycare. That's what happens. That daycare was a grip. Man, when my son was in daycare, that was when when me and my wife separated. Oh my God. That goddamn daycare was my S550 or my S580. I looked at my son. I said, boy, if I ain't love you, I'll sell you on the black market. That motherfucker. I was like looking at my son. I said, I wish you would be disrespectful. When you spinning the grip, especially for your kid, to go to a damn daycare, and you looking at like your mortgage payment, and then you looking at daycare every week. Daycare gets you every week. It'd be nice they hit you over the head after a month, but they don't. They get you every week because they know. Daycare is smart. They like, no. You won't be paying me at the end of the month after I watch your little dirty kid. That's how they look. Daycare is smart. You know, and that joint was a grip. $250 every week. Ooh, damn. Matter of fact, I might call my son up here just to smack him. No, I ain't gonna smack him. Yo, come here. I'm mad right now. Y'all about to see me, Black, my son, I, just because of daycare. I'm pissed off. I'm mad. I'm angry. Soon as you come through the door, just to get my frustration out. Come through the door. Come through the door. Why you rocking out with no shirt on? Why you got no shirt on?
Yeah, but don't scare me like that.
Why you got no shirt on? You just think you tough.
No.
Alright, I know you. Give me a kiss.
Yeah, but why do you keep scaring me?
Alright, I didn't mean to scare you. Alright, leave me alone. Alright.
Leave you alone, but I just want to stay up here with you.
I love you. Give me a kiss.
Do I have to go downstairs?
I know. You can bring your tablet up and sit over there in that computer chair. Don't come over here. Sit over there.
Thought so.
Got so. Give me 5. Love you, dude. Alright, I'm gonna block your eye. I'm gonna make you lose another tooth. His tooth came out last week. I did it. He think the tooth fairy came and did it. I did it. But yo, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a Rondo. It's a struggle out this mug, yo. And that's the thing. Co-parenting, like cats out here. That's why I take my hat off to people that like Cali living, taking care of his family. That shit is difficult. Motherfuckers make it seem like, oh, it's just a thing. It ain't just a thing. It's difficult operating this way. It's difficult. But we do it. We do it. We do what we gotta do. Why did you bring another toy up here? Didn't I say in the office no toys up here?
Yeah.
Yo. But hey, look, if I told this dude put some more clothes on, he'd come up here in his drawers. I had to look. I thought he was about to walk through in his drawers. Hey, y'all know how it be, fellas. Simmons, you know how it be. You be what? Hold up. You be no, I don't, Simmons. Don't put that on me. I can't say nothing. No, I don't. I'm good. I'm good. I know. Hey, look, I know. I did when it was fresh. Yeah. Going on two years now. I'm good. Plus, I'm good right now. You get what I'm saying, Simmons? I ain't gonna say, but I'm good. You get what I'm talking about. I'm good out here. Got something nice. I'm good. I'm good. Ooh! Don't say that word. Support. Ugh. Rondo, yes, it's an ugly game. Ugly game. I pick. Ugh. Yo, it hurts. It hurts. No, hey, Simmons, I ain't playing. Yeah. That new thing, yeah. But this the thing though. I'm gonna keep it real. I always been by myself, even when I had a girl. Never wanted nobody to live with me. So getting that back again, I miss it. I love it. That's why I like to have company when I like to have company and then go home. You stay a couple times, go home. But I'm gonna keep it real. If you think about where we at today, a lot of shit is off, man. A lot. You don't see nothing last no more. Cause don't nobody be wanting to know. Think about it. Think about it. I don't know if y'all was blessed, but I've been blessed to have Jones in my life that actually will be like, yo, I got you. But it come a time where as though everybody start to get a little too comfortable and they start to feel confident to say, I'm not doing that no more, but they think you supposed to keep doing certain shit. Shit, you fooling me. You got me wrong. I don't come from that. I come from a different environment. Your ass out. Rondo, I pay it. Oh my God. Yo, I just hate seeing that. Damn, Simmons. Oh, Rondo. Is that what up? Oh, see? And that's another thing right there. We starting the visitation. I don't play about mine. I lose my shit. I don't play. Watch this. Yo, do daddy play around when it come to you?
Yeah.
I don't play around, do I?
Yeah.
You see daddy whenever, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't never miss a week without seeing daddy, do you?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes in the middle of the week you'll see me when you say, Dad, I want to see you, right?
Yes.
Come on. I don't play around. If there's a way, I'm gonna say this, and this is not a threat, without even saying it. If you can play with somebody, a father, and a father is a father that really is active, you playing a dangerous game. Anything can happen. You ever hear people say, yo, they never that serious? Shit. Start playing around with a father that's very, very active with their kid. And they put that hard-earned money behind their kid. And you think you can pull that kid away. Shit. Yeah. You'll find out. A father can black out. I think the world done made fathers look like we supposed to be some peons. Until you find out when you're watching the news, somebody done effed up. You know, hold up. If I don't get my daughter in at least 15 to 17 days a month, see, this is the thing though. You know what's sad about that, Simmons? The game is so rigged. It's rigged on purpose. And you know it's rigged on purpose. You know how you know it's rigged on purpose, Simmons? I'm going to tell you how you know. And I peeped it. If you ever notice, no matter what, you can be making very, very good amount of money. But what they're going to do is they're going to cripple one parent to pay. Because if you notice, they get a percentage from that. Look it up. When I got a chance to understand how that works, I never knew that support pays for retirements on judges, and they also get a kickback. Look it up. I thought it was a lie until I looked it up, and I said, "I'll be damned." This is why when you going through I got y'all know I got that little thing up in here. So when you going through that separation, they use that and they ask, "Do you want to actually fill out for that too?" Like what? Yeah. And the judge told me, "Damn, hold on, I gotta see what Simmons." Hold on, I missed the other part of the Simmons. Hold up, Simmons, yes. And she keep trying to keep me away, and I asked the judge for extra. See that, yo. And that's the thing, Rondo. This is the part that hurts, man, because dog, it seems like they want you to go crazy. And then when you go crazy, matter of fact, a pure example. Do y'all remember a couple years ago? Y'all remember this. I know y'all remember this. Remember the bull in Baltimore? Dude made over $250,000. Do y'all remember that? Please tell me y'all remember that. The dude that ended up unaliving his child's mother and his new baby mother that was about to give birth soon. He ended up unaliving both of them all in the same day. Do y'all remember that? He was a surgical tech. I forgot what he was. He was something in the hospital. He made over $250,000. Do y'all remember that? Please tell me y'all remember that. It happened in Baltimore. Oh, you got to look it up, Simmons. It happened in Baltimore. Guess how it happened? His ex, he had 2 daughters he took care of. She put him on child support, put allegations on him that he was violating his daughters sexually. Kind of found out they threw the case out because they found out that it was a lie. But this was the problem. Even though it was a lie, she threw another case on him saying that he abused her, which was a totally separate case from the allegations of him touching his daughters that they already threw out. So she threw another case on him saying that he abused her. He hit it on her. It was all of the ploy so he did not see his daughters. So then she tried to put a restraining order on. She kept doing all these orders. They threw him out, but this is the problem. Every time they kept throwing him out, there was court dates that was set a month apart, what was causing a friction of him not seeing his daughters for almost 3 months. What happened was that made him snap. And Rondo, you got to hear this one. What made him snap was he went on live. He went on not YouTube. He went on Facebook Live. His new girl knew that he was going through that. He got in an argument with his new girl. She was pregnant, about to give birth. They said she was probably due like the next month. They got in an argument. She literally told this dude to his face something, whatever she said to him. And she said, "I'm going to do to you what your ex did to you. You keep playing with me." He literally said that on live. Said, yo, she literally thought she was going to do the same thing to me that my ex did to me that I'm going to do right now. He said after she said that, he snapped. Though he blew her away right in the living room. Live streamed it afterwards. No one knew that she was going. Let me see. They get too much. They know what they doing, Rondo. They doing it on purpose. They know they emotional.
Wow.
Oh, my fault, I'm loud. I'm my fault, dog. I'm hyped. Daddy hyped. Yeah. All right, let me calm down. My son said I'm hyped, and he be hyper than me. Let me calm down. Yo, I got emotion on that. So, let me calm down. I got hype, y'all. So, after he did that, he left the house, Rondo. And he left a part of Maryland. I don't know what part of Maryland he was in. I think it was near like Silver Springs. So y'all can look it up. Oh, it was crazy, yo. So after he left Silver Springs, Maryland, he traveled, I think about 30-something, 40 minutes, whatever, to Baltimore. Went to her crib. She didn't know he was outside. Yo, they showed it on Facebook Live from the beginning to the end. As he was talking on Facebook Live, he said, "Hey, I done got rid of my girlfriend." No one knew that he was telling the truth. While he was talking on live, Who opens the door to the house? His baby mother. They do the lawsuit, or not the lawsuit, but the situation of his daughters. Mind you, he was right there at the door. When she opened it, look it up, dog. It was on Facebook Live. Oh my God, dog. It was all across social media. As he went to turn around and say, yo, she got to go now too. He said, yo, I'm tired of these women playing with men. This was his exact words. I'm tired of women playing with men. He said, if the laws was on men's side to balance the laws out, we wouldn't be going through this. He said, so thank the judge for her losing her life today. Why did she open the door after he said that? I said, I don't want to say God. I'm going to just say that something wasn't on her side that day. Because she opened the door right as he said that. And he said, damn. His exact words was, damn, there she go right here. She tried to close the door. My man said, boom. All you seen was the camera. And you seen the shaking. Next thing you heard, boom, boom.
Wait, let me see it on.
No, you didn't see that. I'm talking about something you don't know what I'm talking about. So when that happened, I guess Facebook must have pulled it. Because they was able to pull it from the shooting or whatnot. I guess they had something in the algorithm. They able to, and next thing you know, it went blank. No. This is what's happening. And I don't know where you from, but even in Philly, I'm glad I moved out the city. But dog, I done seen more women now being unalive today off of domestic. And they called it domestic, but then you find out that she had charges on certain dudes. Like you've been seeing it on the news. They show that he wasn't able to see his kids. But then they always say it was a volatile situation. They always make everything seem into something. And then you get the real story. And you find out dude didn't see his kids. And he been trying to see his kids. Dog, it's just so... But Rondo, I'm from Philly. What's up, bro? What part of Philly? I moved from Manayunk. I was in West Philly, off of City Line, I used to live in Brimwell Suites Apartments in the high rise. And then I moved to Manayunk. Dog, they need to not call Manayunk part of Philly. Manayunk is nowhere near, dog, Manayunk operate totally different from Philly, man. And it's Philly, but it's different. Rondo, when they towed my car when I moved to Manayunk, they towed my damn car 3 blocks away. I went to go grab my car at 2:30 in the morning. 2:30 in the morning, I grabbed my car. I could never did that if I was in North Philly. They tow your shit from North Philly all the way up Northeast. Tell me how that work. How they tow your car from North Philly to Northeast when you need a goddamn cab? I remember being on Delaware Ave. PP, hey, we ain't gonna talk bad about them, because if we talk bad about them, they might snatch my live down. PPA ain't, dog, they foul. I remember the movie theater on Delaware Ave, the movie theater, that was the spot, yo. You know what I'm talking about. The stick-up spot, under the tracks, under the highway, on Delaware Ave. What was that, AMC? Dog. That movie theater, I had to stop going that joint. They told my shit, that CVS that's across the street from the AMC, it ain't open no more. But you know what I'm talking about, Rondo? Dog, they told my car from Delaware Ave. They told that shit way up Northeast, farther up Northeast. I don't understand what's going on today, how they treat certain areas today. They want people to stay broke. Let me see. Hey, Ivan, what's up, Ivan? How much you pay on $400 to get it out? Nah, $275. They charged me $250. Yup, United Artists Movie Theater. Yup, right on Delaware Ave, right under the highway where you get your ass robbed. Rondo, tell them. That's why I stopped going to that movies real late. Because my hammer used to be on me. I'm licensed, yo. I was ready. I used to have that thing in the chamber. That's why I stopped going to the movies there late night. You be leaving out that movie theater late night, you be like, God damn, ain't nobody here. You be walking to your car scared as shit. Am I lying, Rondo? Everything corrupt about for it is, dog. Dog, I used to walk to my car. I remember going out one time. What was that? Warm Daddies. And I remember when I went in there, it was like kind of packed outside because you use the same area to park at when Warm Daddies used to be there. And I remember going to my car and I ain't had nothing on me. I'm walking back to my car with some John. I was scared as shit, but I'm acting tough. But I'm walking back to my car and I'm like, yo, I hope nobody run up. You know when you park somewhere, Rondo, it's cars there, but when you go back to your car, it's nighttime, and you like, damn, where everybody at? You like, damn. And after that, I said, nah, I ain't coming up here no more. I'm playing this in the daytime. What's up, YouTube? I ain't forget about y'all, baby. Same thing happened in Cali. Let me see. All the same things happened to me. I haven't seen my daughter since 2000. God damn, dog. You hold up. Carol Carrasco, you ain't seen your daughter since 2018? Damn, dog. See, I hate hearing stories like that, dog. I hate hearing stories like that, yo. Dog. See how yo, man. We living in ugly times right now, yo. Like, it's ugly out here, dog. It's ugly. Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. My damn family court is messed up for men. It is messed up. It is. I tell you right now, I don't wish nothing on nobody, but my son done seen me lose my. I put it like this. I had a situation he don't know nothing about, and it happened within the family, if you know what I'm talking about. I let it be known when I get there, call your family. It's about to be some shit because I'm about to fuck some shit up. And I meant it. One thing I don't do, once you start thinking you're going to play with me, I'm going to play with you back. I don't come from that environment. I come from that environment where I'm about to fucking destruct. We not about to play around with that. For one, I'm going to tell you what happens. When you get emotionally attached, when you hold this, when they come out the womb and you've been with that ever since they've been an infant when they came out the womb up to now, and you start thinking you're going to play, right here is attached. If you pull that away, that's life. I don't care about nothing. I don't care about the car. I don't care about this goddamn duplex I got. I don't care about job. I don't care about what my mom thinks. I don't give a damn what my father's saying. I don't give a damn what my best friend saying. There's better ways to take care of this. It is a better way. I'm about to fuck shit up. Let's go. Let's ready. You want to play with me? This is why I hate it when I see how women play man. Everybody a man till you get treated like a man. All of a sudden you ain't a man now. All of a sudden now we having funeral arrangements. All of a sudden we got a guy going to jail for life. All of a sudden we have a woman on life support. You fuck around, you find out. This is where we at now. We in a world now where as though everybody want to play with everybody till everybody get the wake-up call. Oh, motherfucker, you want to play? Let's play. Everybody is not capable of being played with. Everybody don't have a trigger. Some people have a threshold. I come from a threshold of, you play with me, I'm going to play with you back. Everybody can't go to sleep and live like that. I'm one of them. I can't go to sleep like that. I learned that a long time ago through situations. You find out. Sometimes you never find out till you actually find out. That's how I found out what kind of person I am. I thought I could sleep on certain stuff. And then I found out I can't. I found out I have to actually nip that shit in the bud. Everybody don't have that motion to be able to lay at ease. I remember I used to hear, men are only emotional. You fucking right. How you think we go to war? Men been emotional. Men are Men have always been emotional. What?
You're too
I'm sorry. Let me calm down, y'all. I'm sorry. Men have always been emotional. You know why? This is why we always go to war. This is a tactic that's been used against us to make us think we not operating on our own. Men has always. You ever seen a man walk up to another man and smack the dog shit out of him, and the other man just look and say, look like a fucking camel? I'm like, I'm gonna just take that head. I'm gonna just keep walking. Shit. Somebody might be making funeral arrangements. You men know we just can't just do something like that. We know that. We know that. But we live in a society now. We're seeing men folding. We're seeing men walking away, and they're losing it. Worst thing in the world is when you see a man lose it, you don't know what's about to happen. Look around. Turn the news on. When you look at people being unalive, who's doing it? Men. Men are not to be played with. When we crash out, what happened? How many murders how many casualties we done seen happen at the church that just happened not long ago? When they killed all the people at that church. When you see a catastrophe of a school shooting. When you see a bunch of people being taken out, it's not women, it's men. The longer they keep allowing men to be violated, you're going to start to have more and more casualties. And coming from the hood, Rondo knows talking about my little brother begs me not to crash out. And I listen to him. But it's definitely hard. It's hard. It's hard. Everybody got a trigger. And sometimes ain't no talking to you once the trigger get to a point where see, this is the thing. It's the thing of talking to somebody, but it's another thing when you start to be tormented and you start to be teased, where you see a person and say you can be on child support, but then let's just say you on child support and you start getting text messages. You're a bum. You broke ass. You start getting these text messages and you're paying child support. What you think is going to happen mentally? Now somebody's life is now at risk. All because they thought it was cool to keep playing with you when you're already suffering. A person can only suffer but so long. See, they come out with movies, Tyler Perry, they come out with all this movie stuff. They make everything seem like at the end of the movie, everything gonna go right. No, because in real life, everything don't always go right. What end up happening is somebody mess around, they keep going too far, and then next thing you know, somebody gonna snap. And a person don't snap off of just a little. They snap from consistency of someone being disrespectful time after time after time after time. And eventually you say, fuck it. Because you can't live now. You can't think. You can't breathe. You can't even function without thinking of disrespect. This is the thing that they never teach people. They never teach people that men can't tolerate disrespect. This is why men crash out. And they say, man, you stupid. Shut up. People don't know what it's like to be in a man's shoes unless it's like being in a man's shoes. We know. Men know. Men know that the biggest punk can turn into the biggest threat. You keep playing with them. I remember in high school. I cannot remember dude's name. He ain't even here no more. But I can't remember his name. But I remember they calling him a little bitch. Like he's like, they was just like, he a bitch. He a pussy. Well, I'm going to tell you what happened. Later on, when we got out of high school, he ended up turning to something different. And I don't know how he turned into that, but I think a lot of times when you keep messing with people and you make them think that they soft, they start turning into a straight warrior because they start feeling like, man, they felt like you disrespected them all through high school. You ever notice people are normally not the same as they were in high school? They just don't. And it be like that. They not. That's why I say, man, you cannot be playing with people like that, man. Like back in the day, you can get away with that because we can talk about each other. But now you can't talk about people now because you got social media. They keep playing it over and over, especially if they catch it on video. I want a story, but a lot of That's what she do to me, and I really don't want to tell my story, but it's a lot. My mom died around. Oh damn, Rondo. Yeah, man. Damn, Rondo. Dog. You know what's sad, man? Even to give you encouragement, it's hard to give somebody encouragement when I'm sitting here with my little one
What
and
little one?
you talking, and it's like somebody giving somebody about marriage, giving somebody advice about marriage. This person been married since 20 years and they giving you advice on marriage, but they met their girlfriend in high school and they built with them. They can't give that same advice to somebody that met somebody in their 30s. They can't. It's different. I can't even give advice, dog. I hate women do. She torments me every chance they get. They do. They do. Let me see, Caruso. The better way to let. Hold on. Let me see. The better way is to let her win. For the sake of my daughter, she has to win. Damn. You can suffer indefinitely. Hold on. I am proof of that. And the choice of focus and focus on what's best for the child. Overall, her mother is going to jail isn't good for her. Nah, Caruso, stop thinking like that. See, look, dog, I'm going to tell you right now. You right now, sitting up, like, look, if you are a father right now, and you sit up there talking about her mom should not go to jail because that's best for her daughter, but she keeping the daughter away from you. Come on, dog. This is what's killing men. Men gotta stop looking at themselves as second tier. We are not fucking second tier. You know how you know you ain't second tier? I'm gonna tell you how you know you ain't second tier. When shit go down, who's being called? Look at the fathers that are raising kids. A father raising a kid is the same result as a two-parent raising a kid. Why you think that is? Because the kid know they ain't gonna smack the shit out of their father and not get stumped out. You know it's ramifications for that. You know. You know. You know. Your son would never bulk up to you at late age 11, 12, or 13 and you don't punch him through a wall. He won't do it because he already know from the point of growing up, I'm not going to play with dad like that. So don't make an excuse and say, yo, if your daughter's mom go to jail, it's bad for your daughter. No, it's not. It's good for your daughter because that's when you step in. See, this is the thing. Don't play second part. Don't play second part. Don't. I'll tell you right now, proof. Hey, how much you love mommy?
So much.
How much you love daddy?
So much. I love both of you.
Exactly.
It matters. I love you. It matters. Love matters for both of you.
Yeah. And what does daddy teach you about love?
What do you teach?
What did I tell you about like how much did I love you? Like the stuff that I do for you.
You take care of me. You feed me.
I feed you. I make sure you're good, right?
Yeah.
I make sure everything good, right?
Yeah.
Who does mommy call when things is a little off and I need to do something?
You.
Exactly, right? Call me, right?
Like one.
Hey! Don't start mentioning stuff. Something about to go.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Go. What you about to say though?
I was gonna say if I'm ever in trouble, I call you.
Yup, you called me when you was in trouble and I was there, wasn't I?
Yeah.
And what happened? Then I walked through the house and make sure nothing was going on and I made sure I was about to handle business, right?
Yeah, the cops.
Hey, don't mention nothing else. Alright, that's it. Hey, my son about to go on, boy. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. My son knows. That's what I'm saying. Like Caruso. Like, don't play second tier, my man. Don't do that. You're a father. You're a good father. I can tell you're a good father. But stop putting these mothers on these platforms. She can't go to jail. Yes, her ass can. If your ass can go to jail just for them saying you ain't pay child support, her ass can go to jail too, just for her being negligent. And you step in and be the father that you are. That's what men gotta stop doing. If you notice, men are raised to be suckers. I know this for a fact because They raised us to be suckers. They raised us to take shit on the chin. You know what happens when we take shit on the chin? We start messing stuff up. Men gotta operate according to us. Who we answering to? Who? We ain't answering nobody. You think I'm going to jail for somebody? Like if I see like I remember like I used to be dumb and be like, yo, I'll go by a street code. Shit. Not now. When you start taking care of a kid and your kid rely on you, I'm not taking no penitentiary, no jail chances to not take care of my kid. No. I work hard. I'd rather die of natural causes or something. You know what I mean? Other than that, I'm taking care of my kid. Laugh. Tell nephew to chill. Yeah, Simmons. Hey, look, Simmons. Look, my son's about to start telling some stuff. He's like, when the cops got there,
why don't you don't like me saying that?
Cause that's a story that I don't want to get out. But you called daddy, right? And that situation got out of hand up in the house, right?
Yes.
And daddy came through there by himself. And the cops were going. I still went through the house, right?
Yeah.
And what I do? What I tell you? Ain't nothing ever gonna happen to you.
Yes.
Exactly. And I meant that. Like that. Look, you know, kids don't lie. Sometimes, man, people find out when you show them. That like, hey, look, certain things ain't. Hey, look. But my son, what he do? Jump right on the tablet. Call me up right in the dark. He right automatically. And I said, whoa, what the hell going on? He said what he said. Stay on your tablet. Once he disconnected, it didn't matter. I was on my way there. In the car, haul-assing. Right on the highway. I made it there quick. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, fathers are important. And I know men is important because I remember my mom got in some dumb shit. That's when I started learning not to be a crash dummy. That's another thing. We gotta stop being crash dummies out here. What's up, baby girl? What's up, Anna, baby? What's up, you? What's up, girl? Yeah, so we gotta stop learning to be crash dummies. We can't be playing that game out here. Matter of fact, guess what?
Yeah.
Daddy about to go in the gym in a little bit. I'm gonna turn the light on in the gym. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna go work out. You going in the gym with me and work out with me, or
Are you serious? It's too late.
It is. I want to get a full workout. I know it's late. It's 11:13. Daddy's going to get a full workout because Daddy gotta get his full workout before I go to bed. Cause you know if I work out before I go to bed, I'ma sleep good, and then that works out good because I ate something crazy tonight too. You working out with me, or you gonna watch TV in there?
I'm gonna work out with you.
Because, are you gonna work out with me?
Yeah, because I want to be the tallest person in school.
Okay, show me your muscle. Show me your muscle. Oh shucks. Oh boy. Oh, dog, y'all don't want no work. Y'all don't want no work. Y'all don't want no work. I be beating him up. He win a couple fights. He win a couple, but
not a couple.
But look, y'all. I love y'all tonight. I will stay on here longer, but I'm about to go in my gym next to this room. Y'all already know I got a full gym, so I'm about to go up in that joint and knock this workout out. Hey, know it's a blessing having a gym up in here, so I don't feel like going to the gym down the street, but I'm going.
Remember the video that my dad posted of him in the gym, so...
That was another clip. That's my other channel, dude. Look, let me talk. Let me talk before I black your eye. I know. I got you. Let me finish.
You better let me be in the video.
I'm letting you, dude. I'm letting you. But look, y'all. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. But look, man, we gotta hold each other down, man. Hold each other down. My YouTube family, my TikTok family. Look, we gotta stay up, yo. Stay up on our grind, yo. Real talk. We gotta stay up on our grind. We gotta stay positive. But at the same time, you gotta do what you gotta do out here in order to survive. All right? Peace and love. And if y'all need I'm about to say any invoice. You know it's late. Any advice on trying to become a truck driver or trying to do y'all thing out here? Hey, man, hit me with an inbox, man. If I can help you, I will. You know. But look, love y'all. Peace and be safe out here. All right, y'all.